Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into something that's becoming more and more critical in our careers, our human skills, especially in a world that's just full of artificial intelligence.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever finished a day working alongside AI tools and just felt completely drained in a way you can't quite put your finger on? Well, if you have, you are definitely not alone. It's a real thing, and it even has a name.
All right, let's get right into it. This emerging challenge is called AI fatigue, and really, just understanding what it is the first crucial step to getting ahead of it. So researchers have actually defined this feeling. They call it human-AI collaboration fatigue. And this isn't just your standard techno stress, it's something deeper, especially now that AI is starting to feel less like a simple tool and more like an actual member of the team.
And this fatigue tends to hit us in three main ways. First up, there's cognitive fatigue. That's the mental burnout you get from constantly having to check and recheck and judge what the AI is producing. Then there's motivational fatigue. That's that sinking feeling when you start to lose a sense of control or feel like your own expertise doesn't matter as much. And of course, there's the good old-fashioned physical fatigue. All that extra screen time, the eye strain, it all adds up. But here's the twist. What if this new challenge, what if it's actually pointing us directly toward our greatest strength as professionals? This brings us to the real solution here: emotional intelligence.
Look, as AI gets unbelievably good at all the routine, data-crunching parts of our jobs, it's not pushing us out, no way. It's actually making the skills that are uniquely human more valuable than ever before. We're talking about empathy, creativity, critical judgment. This is where your emotional intelligence, your EI, becomes your absolute career superpower.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly sums up the big shift that's happening right now. Our real value isn't just about doing the task anymore. It's about navigating all those complex social and ethical situations that, honestly, a machine just can't touch.
So, saying that emotional intelligence is a superpower isn't just a nice thought. The actual data on how much it impacts your career success is, well, it's pretty mind-blowing.
Let's just talk numbers for a second. Cold, hard cash. Research shows that people with high emotional intelligence earn, on average, an extra $29,000 a year. That's not a tiny little bonus. That's a life-changing difference. And it's not just about the money. Think about the absolute top performers in your field, the people who are just crushing it. Well, it turns out that a full 90% of them have high emotional intelligence. It's one of the clearest signs of who's going to make it to the top.
So, why? What's the secret sauce? Well, it's because EI is literally the engine behind job performance. Across every single industry you can think of, it accounts for nearly 60% of performance. This isn't some soft skill on the side, it is the fundamental driver of success.
And check this out. When you actually compare employees side by side, the difference is just staggering. People with high EI perform 127% better than their peers with low EI. I mean, that's not just a little better, that's more than double the output. It's a massive, massive advantage.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, this is all great, but I'm busy. How do I actually start working on this skill right now? Well, I'm glad you asked.
We've got a simple 4-step EI workout for you. These are incredibly practical things you can start doing today, like right after this explainer, to give your emotional intelligence a real boost. All right, step 1, you have to stop that negative self-talk. You know that little voice in your head that's always your harshest critic? The trick is to realize that most of those negative thoughts, they're just thoughts. They're not facts. The next time you catch yourself, just pause and ask, is that really true? You'd be amazed how much power that simple question has.
Next up, practice empathy. This just means making a real effort to see things from someone else's point of view. So before you react to a colleague or a client, just take a second and think, okay, what might be going on in their world that's making them say or do this? It is a total game changer for building relationships and handling tough conversations.
Third, you've got to seek feedback. This is all about building what some people call external self-awareness, basically understanding how other people actually see you. So find a coworker you trust and just ask them for their honest perspective. It's absolutely crucial for being a good teammate and an effective leader. And finally, step 4, this might be the easiest and most powerful one of all, just show appreciation. Make it a real habit to recognize the work people are doing around you. A genuine, specific thank you for a job well done, it does wonders for loyalty and motivation. It's just huge. So when you put this all together, what does it mean for the future of our careers? Well, it means the winning strategy in the age of AI isn't trying to be more like a machine. It's about doubling down on all the things that make us human.
And believe me, this isn't just a passing phase. The demand for EI skills is expected to grow six-fold over the next few years. So working on your EI isn't just a nice-to-have for self-improvement anymore. It's a core strategy for keeping your career relevant and successful for years to come. So the takeaway is pretty clear, right? As technology gets smarter and smarter, the people who will truly succeed, the ones who will thrive, are those who learn to embrace and amplify their own unique, powerful human intelligence.